We recently went on a Cunard Queen Victoria cruise, and this is what we thought. Hi, it's Linz from Sweet Natured. As always, I'm joined by Marky.
Hello.
Hello, who put the video together, and this is my first time watching. So yes, Cunard Queen Victoria, full cruise review. Let's see what we can see.
Well, as you said in the introduction, Linz, today we're doing our full cruise review of our little mini cruise on Queen Victoria.
Yes.
We're going to start off with Embarkation.
Okay.
Which is a good place to start when you're getting on a ship.
Yes.
How did we get on?
Very well.
We did, because we had quite a late scheduled check-in.
Yes.
And we got down there a couple of hours earlier thinking, well, we'll try it, and worst case scenario, we'll have to wait. As it happened, we flew straight on.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, I don't know whether we just hit the sweet spot, no pun intended, or what the deal was, but we were on.
And really quick through every part of it, because sometimes Southampton can be a little bit slow depending which terminal you're going from. This time, no problem whatsoever. Absolutely flew through.
Yes.
And we ended up getting on there a good couple of hours earlier than we expected to.
Which means we could have lunch.
Which did mean we could have lunch. Well, one of us had lunch. What
did I do?
No. Out of the two of us, who's the more likely to have had lunch? You had your sushi.
I did have my sushi. Oh, trees.
But yeah, we couldn't have asked for it to be any better than Embarkation this time. And the only one that I can think of that was ever any quicker was MSC's Yacht Club.
But the previous Embarkation on Virgin was the total opposite, so I feel the universe owed us.
I do. Well, whilst we're walking down to the cabin, would you like to invite people to subscribe?
Oh, I would love to invite you to subscribe. I take joy from it. And thank you if you already have done.
And, of course, you can follow along on all the main social media. And if you've not done already, join our lovely Facebook group. And a big thank you to our Sweet Natured channel members.
Oh, thank you.
And if you'd like to find out more about our channel membership, just scan the QR code. Onto the actual cabin now. We've walked down there.
No, the salesy bit always makes me really awkward.
But people need to know these things. Cabin, what did you think? We had the Britannia balcony cabin.
Yes. I liked it. I had a problem with the door. I love a dressing robe. I love slippers. I love the little... I'm not happy with those coat hangers.
But we've covered that in the full cabin review.
Yes, the towels was okay.
Of the room, the main thing that I had the issue with was the shower.
Oh, me was the door. But you were the shower because you are taller than me.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot.
No, I mean, for scaling here, you're 5'4" and a bit, and a smidge. And you fit perfectly. Yeah. I'm 6'2". So it's not meant for taller guys, that shower.
No.
Or taller people.
Well, just taller people in general
than
absolutely. 5'4" and a smidge.
Perfect height for you.
Perfect height for hobbits.
Yeah, Cunard had you in mind when it designed that shower. But for the rest of the cabin, the bed were really comfortable. Whilst it's not the newest of ships that's out there, it still felt quite modern, but in a Cunard way.
Them hooks, I look at them again now, and I think they're quite school cloakroom hooks.
What would you like hooks to look like?
Like gold, and a bit more fluty than silver. This is where you put your pump bag.
Well, maybe. The things in the mini fridge weren't ours. You could buy them.
Yes.
The little bottle of fizz in your hand was the complimentary one that everyone gets when they go on.
I was kind of surprised, though, because they were all the things I like.
They were, but they all had a cost attached. They weren't included in the drinks package.
That's just typical of me.
And whilst it's not Yorkshire tea that you get in the room, it is Twinings, so it's not
okay.
a bad cup of tea.
No, it's not a bad one.
And the balcony itself was a really good size.
Yes.
Now, because we went on this in December, we didn't get to use it as much as we would do in, obviously, a summer cruise.
No.
But we did still sit out there and
we
had
used
a
other
drink.
people's as well.
With their permission. We didn't just walk onto somebody's balcony randomly.
Well, again, that would have been very mean.
But we give the accommodation 7 out of 10.
It's the door. It's the door I have a problem with.
I had the problem with the shower predominantly.
Yeah.
In that I had to do squats in there, which is good for your sort of thigh workout.
Okay.
Not necessarily what you want to do first thing in the morning.
No.
Next up, food and dining. So we've done our separate dining guides where you can look at these in a lot more depth, but I've bundled it together in this one for both the inclusive and the alternative, which is what Cunard like to call their speciality dining.
You're very helpful.
Thank you. What did you think of the dining generally on board?
Oh, now the buffet, I've got to say, I like a celebrity buffet, but Cunard is okay. It doesn't go outside the box, really. I mean, the sushi, though.
You love the sushi.
I
There
love
some of
the
the best
sushi.
sushi that we've had on a ship. Mm-hmm. In a buffet-style restaurant.
Yes, yeah.
I think the food on board, generally speaking, from the inclusive dining, is good, but not exciting.
I mean, that drizzle cake, the gin and tonic drizzle cake, wasn't as nice as when we were on QM2.
No. And certainly when you look at the main dining room, this is the gala night that we were in there.
That was good. The chicken satay was good.
All really tasty, but fairly small portion sizes now.
Yes.
Which I'm sure if you wanted more, they would bring you more.
I think I think there was a supplement, wasn't there, if you wanted an extra entree /
No,
main
not
course?
in the main dining room.
Was
There
there
wasn't.
not?
No, that was in the alternative dining. But the service in there was great whenever we went into any of the inclusive dining.
Yeah.
The only sort of letdown one for me was this one, which was in Golden Lion, where the fish were soggy. They forgot your chips. You enjoyed the pie itself.
I love a pie.
And the duck wraps were good, but it wasn't fantastic in that particular one.
No.
Alternative dining, on the other hand, brilliant.
We loved it. We loved it. It was such a revelation.
It was. We always try and do speciality dining when we're on any ship, just to see how it compares to the inclusive.
Because we like food.
We do like food, and it's a treat, and it's like going out on a date night when you get to these special ones.
Yeah.
But the pop-up ones I call them the pop-up ones because it's where it's converted in the buffet area
But
at
it
night.
doesn't feel it.
It doesn't feel it at
Those
all.
prawns, wow.
And the food was phenomenal in these.
Great.
Riviera, in our review, which is the one that we're in now, we give that a 10 out of 10 in our speciality
it was
dining.
fantastic.
And we don't give many 10 out of 10s for food.
What? Why, Mark? Why?
People need to see out the correct technique for eating brown crab linguine.
Oh.
What I did notice more on this particular cruise than other recent Cunard ones that we've done was there was a lot more table prep offered again, or table side prep.
With yes.
In the alternative dining, not in
Yeah.
the main dining rooms.
No.
And every time we had it,
Yeah.
it was absolutely fantastic.
It was really good.
We had the lamb in there where they finished that off in there. The Caesar salad that Justin and Tristan from the Cruise Boys had was brilliant. You now know that you don't have to have anchovies in it, which is a big
Anchovies are
plus.
not my friend.
But the rumbaba in here, the fish that I had was fantastic.
Your fish was fabulous.
Absolutely delicious. And it just adds that little bit sort of feeling special.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we're in veranda at this point here. My preferred ones on this one, whilst veranda is great,
Yeah.
and I think we give it an 8.5 in the main
veranda.
one.
Come on.
And that trifle was fantastic.
Yeah.
The best meals that we had on these were La Piazza and Riviera.
I totally agree.
And that were the best food we ever had at any of them. And for us, they were on par. Riviera maybe even slightly higher than Nordley's that we went to on Queen Mary 2.
Oh, that's controversial.
Well, we actually give Riviera a higher score.
Well, okay.
But
was
both were
good.
brilliant.
Both were brilliant. It's just Nordley's, we were in the fjords and it was a very fjords-centric menu.
It was.
So that gave it a bit more. And Whispering Angel was still on the package.
on the drinks package. Yeah. That's a sore subject because
What
it's
is
not on
with
it now.
that? I just...
But all in, the food throughout was absolutely fantastic.
One day
Well, the inclusive stuff was good.
one day we'll get breakfast right.
Yeah, I do like how Cunard does the room service included.
Yes.
Us getting it wrong is us getting it wrong. It's nothing to do with Cunard. We just either order too much or too little.
We're just rubbish at it.
On this particular morning, too little.
Love a knife.
But overall, we've given the food and dining on board 8.5 out of 10. It's a slightly higher score for the speciality dining.
Yeah.
And a little bit lower for the inclusive.
I understand.
But absolutely loved it. One of your favourite subjects now, bars and drinks.
It is one of my favourite subjects. Love it.
What did you think all in terms of the bars themselves, the quality of the drinks on here? Not necessarily the pricing, because we had the drinks package this time and we've done a separate review on that already.
Yeah.
But did it meet its expectations for you?
It did, yes, it did. I mean, like I say before, I always look at the price first and then look at the drink. I don't look at the drink.
When we have the packages,
Package,
yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
Those passion fruit or
Porn Star Martinis.
Porn Star Martinis was so good.
They
were
were.
so good, like one of my favourite ones. And I know a lady who I work with who would have loved it.
I think between sort of our group of friends that were on there, we probably had 30 plus of those martinis throughout the cruise.
Yeah.
They were the go-to, weren't they, whenever we had them.
They were.
The bars are fantastic. The Commodore Club is great. The chat room's fantastic. All in, it's just a really nice
love a
cruise
margarita.
to go and get a drink and chill out and about.
End of the night there, I'm guessing.
It is. We give it a 9 out of 10, though.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
Okay.
Now, I've decided not to score this.
Okay.
Not because it's bad. It's Cunard. It is its own little thing. But the entertainment that we took part in on board was mainly drinking and eating. It was fun. And we didn't get to go to many of the events.
We saw Ali Jones.
We did. We saw the ballroom dancing. We saw a lot of the live music and heard the live music. But I felt it unfair to score it.
Well, I've got... Why? Just why? Minky made me do it.
Minky's your shawl.
Stole.
Still. When we were on there, we did have the one trip we made to the theatre, because we only actually got in there once. We had Ali Jones on, and it was standing room only. There were people.
Yes.
I've never seen a theatre that busy.
No.
But I did feel it was unfair to give it a score.
And
On this.
I appreciate your unfairness.
My fairness in not being unfair. Relaxing on Queen Victoria. So how easy is it to just sort of chill on there on a 4-night cruise or longer?
If you've got to make time for some alone time for yourself, and
Okay.
I found that I could do that in an afternoon.
Yep. You're very nearly cracking up laughing there. I can see by your face.
No, I'm not.
There is a lot of ways to relax on
I
Cunard.
love an afternoon nap.
It's for some people it may border on sort of
Too sedate.
too sedate. Yeah, I was looking for a correct word that wasn't boring, because I don't think it is.
Only boring people get bored.
Well, that's why I was looking for a better word, and you said sedate. The reality is, it's actually a really easy cruise to relax on. You know, whether you're on the top deck playing shuffleboard, whether you want to go and have a cigar.
Because that's so me.
That's what we do all the time. Or whether you want to go in and get your nails done, as you did here. There's a lot of ways to relax on there. You know, the gym's a good sized gym for the size of ship that it is.
They were Christmas nails, I'd just like to point out.
They were. And if you are into reading, it has an amazing library on it. It's 2 stories. It's an impressive one to go into. But we've given it 10 out of 10 for relaxing.
And if you like an afternoon nap, it's also very good.
It is. Disembarkation. The time that we don't really enjoy that much. But
No.
how easy did we find it getting off the ship?
I would say we found it quite easy.
Yeah, there were a little bit of a queue inside at one point.
But there always is.
Not much time. And that's you waving me off as I'm walking down with the suitcases back to the car. You decided to get a lift.
Because that's what I did.
But we give it 9 out of 10. It were nice and easy. Overall, what's your final thoughts?
I liked her. I love Cunard. I would have probably enjoyed it more if we'd done longer. Oh, look at that. It's like a preemptive. What you
4
said.
nights is not enough.
No.
But we give it 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, oh, look at that. That's
And
beautiful.
we can't wait to go on a Cunard cruise again.
That's true.
But that brings us to the end, Linz.
Well, cheers, darling.
Cheers,
Oh,
Linz.
thank you for watching and have a lovely day.